guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Nick Hill and it's so great to see you again. Today I wanted to talk about being an entrepreneur and starting a small business. I know with so much going on in the world, small businesses that are established are getting so much attention. And if you're new to having a small business, you probably feel a little lost in the sauce and like you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, there's no help for you right now, there's no aid right now for you because you haven't really proven yourself as a small business and you might feel a little overlooked. So this video is really for all those people who are thinking about starting a small business or who have just started a small business and you're not exactly sure what to do during all of this time. I hear you, it's rough. I hear you, it's rough. Might not know is that I started my business in New York about 4 years ago. I think September will actually be 4 years. And in the beginning, because I knew what I wanted to do in terms of business, and I had already been doing that for other companies, I kind of knew a path to navigate. But I understand that not everybody starting a small business is starting off from that same starting point. You might just have a really good idea or a really good product, and you just want to bring it out to the world so that people can hear you and see your product. For those of you that don't know, I am a Small Business Administration Award winner for the New York District for 2017. And I actually got it for the home-based business of the year. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I know a little bit about starting a home-based business, and I'm gonna share some tips with you all. The first bit of advice that I would give is once you know that you want to start a business, go ahead and research the name that you're thinking of calling your business. So for example, if you're a gardener and you want to start a business about gardening, you might want to name your business Best Gardens, for example. Do a quick online Google search and see if anybody else in your area is already using that name. If somebody is using that name, you don't want to use it, and it'll give you some insight as to whether or not you need to change what you're thinking for your business name. You might want to check other websites out like Bing, also a Yahoo search, and just really be thorough with your check to make sure that nobody else is using the name. Now that you've made sure that nobody's using your business name, you want to do that same exact thing on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, any social media platform that you foresee that your business will be using. You want to go ahead and start checking to make sure that no one else is using your business name on those other platforms. And go ahead and secure them all. You can secure your domain name at sites like GoDaddy.com, and you can buy the name www.bestgardens.com. And even if you're not ready to publish your website yet or even build your website, what you do now have is the name that you would like to use. So when that time comes, you don't have to think about, oh gosh, I don't know what to call my company anymore, because that URL is already taken. Secure your name on every platform that you can think of, just so that when you're ready to start using it, it's there waiting for you. And you don't have to think about changing the name, buying the name from somebody who already bought it, because that's no fun. The third thing that I would recommend after you've secured your name and you've done your search and you've bought the name and you've checked it on all the websites is making sure that you're using the same name on all these platforms. It's a really tiny way to make your business look really professional. Imagine if Nike was called Nike.com, Nike shoes on Instagram, Nike clothing on Twitter, and Nike headbands on Pinterest. It gets really confusing to the customer really quickly when you're different names on different platforms. So try to be as consistent as you can and name your company the same name or as close as possible to the same name on every platform that you'll have a presence on. This way your customers always know how to find you and they know for certain that it is you on that platform and not another competitor. The fourth thing that I would recommend doing, and this is more for finance and accounting, is getting a business bank account. Once you have your business name and you know how you want to be operating and what you want to call yourself, go ahead and secure a business bank account. This is really important for companies that will establish themselves as a sole proprietorship entity to begin with. It's a clear way to differentiate your money from the business's money. And come tax time, it will make it a lot more smooth and a lot more simple to file your taxes as an entity and then again as an individual. It's also a great way for you to streamline how you're spending your money and a way for you to see how you're spending your money, because all your business purchases and charges should be made against your business bank account and not your personal bank account. The last piece of advice that I'll give to you is getting an accountability partner. An accountability partner is someone that holds you accountable to the things that you've outlined that you'd like to do for yourself. I have an amazing accountability partner, and she really does hold me to task with the things that I said that I wanted to do. You'll do weekly check-ins or as frequently as you'd like to do. My accountability partner and I, we do actually meet once a week, and that's probably why I said you'll do weekly check-ins. On these check-ins, what you want to do is say what you've done for the week and say what you'd like to do for the next week. If you're going to meet in increments of every 2 weeks or once a month, you want to outline what you'd like to do for the next period of time and what you previously did for the past period of time. And it's an exchange. It can be an exchange of ideas. They can help you give with some advice if you feel stuck with something, if you're having a hard time. Maybe you don't know what website to go to get your domain name. Your accountability partner might be able to help with that, but they might hold you accountable also to making sure that you actually did get your domain name. Hey Nick, you said that you were going to get your domain name. What's going on there? Tell me about that. What was that like? And it's just a really great way to kind of make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing within the time frames that you've set for yourself. It's almost like a workout buddy, but in a business sense. The more people that you can surround yourself with that understand what you're going through as a small business owner and they understand what your goals are as a small business owner, the better off you are. Make sure that you're keeping like-minded people around you. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'm Nick Hill. If you liked this video, go ahead and like it and comment below and tell me why. Let's start a conversation. Having a small business can be really, really tough. It can be really demanding, but it's one of the most rewarding things that you'll do if you get it right. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and my brand's journey at Nick Hill Clothing. And you can follow me personally on Instagram at Nick_Hill. I'm Nick Hill. It's been a pleasure. And don't forget, live beautifully. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.